This podcast was produced on the land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation.
Welcome to Australia.
Aussie.
This is kind of tragic.
Someone who is such a connoisseur of reality television.
The content is hideous.
So sorry about this. Oh my God.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Shane. How you going?
I'm good, doll. How are you? Nice to
I'm
see
good. This episode is brought to you by the Metro Tunnel Project, who are drilling the house down boots outside.
Just starting as soon as I get
Yeah, we sat down, we pressed record, and then started. So apologies for any drilling sounds,
Sorry, kids.
which you may hear. But yeah, Shane, what's going on?
So I did a little Kylie tour around Australia, which has been fun.
Saw.
Yeah.
How was she?
She was great. Did you go?
We went one night here in Melbourne.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I thought it was a fun time.
It's a fun time.
Yeah, I mean, I may have, partaken in some substances which enhance the experience. However, she's doing great.
She's professional. She's going to put on a good show. I mean, look, I went to opening night in Perth, a few shows in Melbourne, a couple in Sydney and to Mardi Gras as well. And I've got one more to go.
Where's that one?
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, baby.
So I'm off to New York next week.
How good.
And Chicago, which will be fun. It was a great show. It was fun. It was a nice little bubble to be trapped in for a couple of weeks and not think about everything else.
Oh my God, it's going to be so much fun at
America.
MSG.
Got a few things planned.
Yeah,
Couple
cool.
of shows as well. So yeah, we'll tell you about that later.
Yeah. Have you heard, also all of the Eurovision songs are out for this year.
Obviously, I've heard.
Someone
Cunt.
spiked the fucking punch this year, doll.
I got to say, a bit obsessed with Milkshake Man.
I'm into it too. Milkshake Man has grown on me. I was
Took a while.
skeptical at the start. But yeah, it's okay. The song isn't great, but I like the package. No pun intended.
The song is perfect for Eurovision. Yeah. The song is perfect for Eurovision.
Yes.
It is. When we say sweet, sweet, you say yum, yum.
That's going to be
that
a
is
vibe.
crowd interaction 101.
Yeah.
Right?
I can't see it not qualifying, but I don't want to say that because, I'm good at cursing our chances.
So
but
don't say it. Don't say it.
There's a lot of like hard techno this year and a lot of like crazy shit.
Did you hear about Malta? How they have to change it?
Yes, she had to change. So Malta was serving can't. Now she's just serving.
Yeah.
It's great. It's still the same song, and she wins because now everyone's talking about it, and every faggot in that stadium is going to scream "can't."
Yeah.
At the same time, it's going to be so good.
I just was like, come on, EBU, let it through. Just let it through.
No, but it's even I like it that it didn't.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes it even more cunt that she can't serve cunt. It's going to be fun, yeah. There's also, there's a song called Poison Cake.
Okay.
Where a man that looks like a vampire just screams poison cake.
What country is that?
Like Croatia or something. There's the Cyprus guy is like on speed.
Okay.
There's a lot of like trippy. Yeah.
After this little trip overseas is when I'll focus on Eurovision.
Yeah,
when
you'll
I
get
back.
into it.
Yeah. I normally do it when it's about a month out. So
yeah, that's a good time to start doing it. I feel like
unless the song catches me beforehand.
Yeah, which sometimes look, the cream rises to the top.
Absolutely.
And you've got can't. That's all you need.
And Milkshake Man. What's the crease?
It's 100% relying on the fact that he is a sexy man.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, if he was a dog, people would be like, turn that shit off.
Do you speak dog?
I do, in fact, speak dog. Me and Fred, have you seen Freda and I go with each other?
What's she chewing on over there?
She's
like
chewing on something. She's, look, she's no Tatiana.
No.
She's less barky than Tatiana,
She's much
though.
less barky than Tatiana.
Yeah, we'll get to you, girl. Also, RuPaul's Drag Race, season 17, you're up to date.
Yes. Oh, well, one episode behind,
Yeah.
but up to date enough. We touched on this tiny little bit before we started recording, but for me, it's been fine to watch. It's the only one I can keep up with.
Yeah.
I'm so behind on Survivor. But I just
there's
want
100 episodes a week, doll.
I know. That's why.
Yeah.
I wanted it to. I really was hoping it would pop, but I don't know. It's just flatlining a little bit.
Yeah. What did we think of Jules Sparkle's rendition of the iconic Tiffany Pollard speech.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, last week's. So they do this episode. So everyone's in my DMs being like, oh my God, you must have loved this episode just gone. Because it's all about like iconic reality TV moments. To which I say, who wrote this? Because like, what? They picked like one good one and then kind of butchered it. It's the basically I would let Gemma know.
Oh,
speech.
that one. Oh.
They do that.
I would let Gemma know.
But they like ruin it. And then and then I love Jules Sparkles because she's like, I'm a huge fan of the original. So she keeps fucking up their butchered version of it because she's
she
doing
knows
the
the
real
original.
one.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
I would be the same girl. I'd be like, because I know that whole thing. You best believe, back to front, start to finish. So I would have just recited that, and then Michelle Visage would have been like, "You've got it all wrong." Oh, sorry, it was Cheyenne Jackson, who they've pulled out of retirement to be there.
Yeah. I'm a bit behind on that episode. It's one to watch this week.
Honey, you're not missing out.
Yeah.
Don't
so
rush.
I'm the only one that we're up to date with.
Yeah.
Is the one we're going to talk about today for me.
Great. The only thing to watch.
It's actually appointment viewing for me.
Well,
Like I'm excited for it every week.
yeah, it's good.
Like I opened up a binge account to get it.
Yeah.
Because
Girl, same.
we have Foxtel at home, but I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
I need to have this on the move. So,
speaking of RuPaul's Drag Race and its inevitable demise, that will be one of the many topics discussed at our fabulous live show taking place on April 18th at the Railway Hotel in North Fitzroy. Will I see you there, Shane?
you will see me there.
I can't
I'm going to bring a
wait.
special guest with me as well.
Oh, extra special girls. But yeah, we will be discussing the essay topic, Is Drag Race Dead? With Drag Race historian Jean Litzer.
Amazing.
And we may have some other special surprise guests line up that will be announced in the coming weeks. So
I'm
stay
excited
tuned.
for a live IRL with you and Jean Litzer
Yeah.
because that'll be fun.
The cackles will be heard all across
Melbourne.
town.
Everyone in Melbourne.
Everyone in Melbourne. Shane, should we talk about this incredible episode
Let's do it.
of The Real Housewives of Sydney? It's called The Devil Wears Red. Of course, referring to Caroline's outfit at the healing session. And we got fucking Miss Shine herself.
We absolutely did.
Do you think she delivered?
I will say yes, because
Yeah.
there was one moment I think maybe she delivers in the next episode, because there's one moment where Kate says something in the preview for next week, and Jackie goes, "Ooh."
Yeah, Jackie gives good face, doesn't
Yeah.
she?
I think she tried to deliver, but then I think she tried to deliver, but then Terry just took over with the obsession that Nicole wasn't there.
Yeah, and I loved Caroline being like, can we just get over it already? I'm kind of like, yes, bitch.
Yeah,
I
agree.
I'm here. Can we get a new plot point?
I also like Caroline when Terry's like, no, we need to blah, blah, blah. And Caroline's like, agree with your opinion.
But this season so far, it's stunning. The girls are showing up for work.
It is fire.
They've clocked in.
It is fire. The amount of people that I know who wouldn't normally watch Housewives who are clocking in as well. I'm just like, what?
Well, when the girls clock in, we clock in. Yeah. Hey, Tatiana. How you going? So silly, so camp. I loved all of these scenes in this episode in particular where we had silly, campery, we had fucking fashion Pilates, we had Chihuahua Reiki. Like, yes, bitch. They're coming for Beverly Hills with the stupidity.
And we had a thirsty D.
Oh, we did have... So my favourite character returns this episode. Chrissy's mum, D.
She's on fire too.
She is... Give her a fucking...
Give her a cast.
Give her a front and
An
center
episode.
position.
Give her a tagline.
D. I'm so glad she's back.
Me too.
Sally faded into the BG again. She was back for one, maybe two eps.
You reckon?
Last week I was like busting my nut for how good Sally was. And now I'm like, see you, girl. Bye-bye.
I think your baby busted a bit too early there. I think she's
Well,
got
yeah,
more to come.
I agree. I should have waited.
Weakness.
But prove me wrong, girl.
Kindness.
Get back in there.
Shouldn't be mistaken for weakness.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause it's so forgettable. And Nicole, girl, you okay?
Yeah, Nicole is, she is, I want to say checked out a little
She's
bit.
not clocking in.
No, it's all about Noelle returning. And
Give Noelle Nicole's spot.
Agreed. I think Noelle would love it.
I think so too.
I don't know. No, give
If Noelle's not busy in her sorority,
getting
hazed in the sorority. Wow.
I wonder if Noelle has a hot cousin who's getting hazed over in some frat party.
Oh my God. Well, so I'm confused. Like, why did she come back? Because, girl, like she says in this episode, well, I don't want to have a confrontation with Terry. I'm like, well, that's literally what we're all waiting. Like, we are literally all waiting for that. So if you're not going to give it to us, fuck off.
She's got a business. She's trying to plug something.
Vitamin patches. So, friend of the pod, Dan Morrison, has been telling me about these vitamin patches for years now. And they've finally emerged on our screen. I have no idea what they are.
Vitamin patches.
Yes. Is it like...
It's like a patch so that you don't have to like take the vitamin. It
because
absorbs
God
into
forbid you'd ingest something.
Well,
that isn't a chicken nugget or a margarita pizza from the kids menu.
Or a skinny bitch.
Or a skinny bitch.
Or a T-bomb.
These women are such deranged messes and I love them.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I was very unsure about Martine.
Yeah. How are you feeling now?
Oh, no, she's amazing.
Welcome to the Martine fan club. I'm the chair and treasurer. I'm obsessed.
When the cloches came off and it was like...
Girl.
like kids
the kids menu.
I was like, what is happening?
So good.
I was like, this can't be real. I was like, going to do it, Terry. Are you for real? Like, no.
Yep. I still have a theory she's a robot.
Like a Stepford wife. I think you're right there. Yeah.
She's like Megan.
Yeah.
She looks like fucking Megan. The outfits, I'm like, did you watch Megan? And you were like, wrap it up. That's my wardrobe. Yeah. That's my vibe. It's my lookbook for 2025 is Megan.
Yeah, I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
She's very Stepford wife.
I'm waiting
robot.
for her to break out into the song.
I'm waiting for her to fucking malfunction.
Oh my God. All right, let's go to the start.
All right.
The very start of this episode, Martine and Victoria are catching up. She's like, you don't do lamb, do you? She's like, oh God, no. Nuggets?
Only that was my note. Cementing the fact that she's still a child.
Yeah. Her aesthetic is child robot.
Yeah.
Vampire. Like
Megan,
she's
doll.
Yeah, it's like doll.
Scary doll.
And it's scary. Yeah. It's quite fascinating.
But when we have to get into that table scene where she schools Chrissy with
the
HR speak. Oh my God, I lived for it.
Over at Chrissy's, Nicole and mother D are over. And D wants the tea too, darling. She wants the tea. Can we discuss this look?
In capital letters, D is back. That's what I wrote. You're right.
Her hair.
Camp. D is camp. D is camp personified in a person.
Yeah. This look was giving. Like rich lady, the pearls.
Yeah.
The pashmina. Was it? No,
the East,
the
it was the double B. It was the double bay.
Yep.
Look.
The double bay look. Yes.
And when she did that impression of one of the girls at her club that pretends not to notice, she was like, I was just like, girl.
So good.
So good.
I'm actually obsessed with D. Do you reckon D and Chrissy get like mother-daughter discounts at the like Botox joint?
Yeah, I reckon.
Surely.
Yeah.
From
Maddie?
together. Yeah.
From Maddie?
Maddie somewhere. Nicole is there too. Nicole fucking popped up in like every scene in this episode except for the one where she was required.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of scenes she was in. I'm like, what are you doing here, Nicole?
Yeah.
And she's really upped the ante on her posh voice as well this episode. She's like, oh, I don't understand Martine, how she feels hazed. What even is hazing? And then Dee's very confused about hazing. Cut to Martine defining hazing to Victoria over at their place. She's like, it's testing me, taking digs, speaking down to me, you know. And Victoria's like, well, you're very eloquent, babe. Those two are...
Honestly.
The Bobbsey twins are right.
Hilarious. They're so funny. And I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Like, this is like Martine's settled in, right? The first couple of episodes she was a bit not sure, but she's settled right.
Oh, she's pissed all over the set. She's like this. She's like, I'm here. Anyway. Oh my God. Back to Nicole. She's saying that she's never going to be cool with Terry. So this is when I was like, oh shit, like They're really...
There's a real rift there.
Mm.
Yeah. She's not interested.
I'm not interested. I've seen her at the Melbourne Cup.
Mm.
I've seen her at Derby Day.
Everything in Melbourne.
I've seen her in Melbourne. And she just ignored me. Which, to be fair
I've seen
to
her at
Nicole,
Jenna's dinner. Yeah,
I fucking hate that. Like, when someone clearly has seen you at a function.
That you work with.
Yeah.
Because they work colleagues.
That you're on a fucking show. Like, I would be like, come on, Mole.
Yeah.
But then they're all like to Nicole, yeah, but did you go and say, oh, absolutely not. Why would I go and I was like, I see, ladies.
Yeah.
It's the who's going to do it first.
Yeah.
No one wants to do it.
Frida is obsessed.
You've got a tiny dog on you. Yes. She's very excited about this new setup on the
I
couch.
know. She's loving it.
She's like, what are you people doing in my world?
No, babe. Come on.
Cut to Terry and Caroline catching up. And they talk about Nicole. She maintains Nicole made up the plans in Tokyo. She's like, I never had any plans. You know me. If I had a plan, you'd know about the plan. I would never plan. Like,
Why would I at 9:30?
at 9. Why? Like,
Her accent's hammed
It's
up as well, this one.
incredible. They're all just
Totally.
dialing it up.
Mm.
But it's also a bit like I'm here for the fact that the girls are fighting, but can we move the fuck on from the Tokyo thing? Because let's be real, like, it feels producer created,
It's not a real problem.
which isn't exactly.
It's not
And
a real
therefore, I'm like, can't you guys just like realize that it's dumb and move on? I'm
like-
not really into it.
Like, move on from it and then create a new one for this
Yeah.
season to fight over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what our Melbourne girlies were always 5 stars at.
Yeah.
Was just like, put it to bed. Oh, but also,
Yeah.
remember when you called me a dog bitch?
A female genitalia.
What? Remember? And then they'll just dig that up. And they'll just keep going. But these women are grudgy.
Yeah.
Like grudge holders.
Yeah.
And they're sensitive.
It's very Sydney.
It is
It's very Sydney, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, and the name dropping of brands.
Oh.
You didn't catch that on Melbourne.
No.
But these ladies are, yeah.
Because do you think that to be Melbourne's like, oh,
It's so
old.
lame in
It
Melbourne to
feels-
wear brands.
But it's also, maybe there's a bit of old money.
Yeah, maybe. I
and-
think a lot of these women are very old money. I think Montano she's fucking skiing in Aspen and shit.
True. But it's very Sydney to show off.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
It's
so-
bling, 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 darling.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, she feels very attacked. Nicole says Terry's avoiding her.
And Terry says
Terry says Nicole's avoiding her. Down in Melbourne. Saw her at the Melbourne Cup. When she said she was at the Melbourne Cup, of course you were at the fucking Melbourne Cup. But do you know what? Terry wants to rise above. She wants to heal.
Yeah.
She wants to do some healing. And who better to do a healing session
Then
than Shine herself, Jackie Gillies?
this is after they've talked about their big elephants in the room.
Oh, that's right. And she's like, well, which one? That was good.
Yeah. Yeah, Shine appearing is, I mean, look.
It's a thinly veiled excuse to get Shine onto our screens, but I'm fine with it.
I'm absolutely fine with it.
Yeah.
Because maybe they thought when filming this one, we need a bit of Melbourne crossover because
100%.
that's where the base lies.
Do you know where else they should do is just someone should have some legal troubles and like, do you know who I should get some legal advice from?
Yes, get the
Petit
queen.
Fleur. I hear she's written a book once, so I think
Oh.
she'd be really good. Yeah.
Switch the bitch.
Or I'm thinking of writing a cookbook, which they all are.
Mm.
No one's getting Lydia's advice.
No. But
Yeah.
it's Chrissy's written one already, hasn't she?
Yeah, I think so.
She's released it, hasn't she?
I don't know.
Do you think Nicole's trying to comfort Chica's job?
With vitamin patches.
And like homeware stuff and...
Is she doing homewares too?
Well, like, yeah.
No
'cause-
one's fucking with
'cause she
Chica.
talked-
Chica is like she runs an empire.
Yeah. But Nicole's been on TVSN selling...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
That's what she was telling a while
Amazing.
about.
So good. Cut to dog Reiki, which is perfect timing because I have a Chihuahua with me here right now.
Okay, I have
Come here.
3 words.
Yeah.
Mika is camp.
Mika was great.
That hair.
This whole everything in the frame during this scene was 10 out of 10.
Mm.
Like Martine's fucking sunglasses. There was like some candy in a jar on the tape in like a hideous fucking. What was that? Like a goblet.
Goblet or something.
There was like the view.
Yes.
Best view in Sydney, darling.
The Reiki was done right in front of that harbour
Right in front of
view.
that view.
Mm-hmm.
You had Tatiana just like yapping the house down. Everything about this scene was stunning. Mika looked like she had just rolled
Taken
out
a
of bed.
gummy.
Yeah.
And she was, I was like, this bitch is stoned.
She was fucked out of her brain.
And her hair was like as high as God.
Girl. And the way they were just hanging off every word that Mika had to say.
Sam, can I ask you a question?
Please.
Do you speak dog?
I do speak dog. Woof woof.
Woof woof.
Tatiana won't stop barking. And do you know what I loved the best was that where we got to was it's not because, you know, dogs are just inherently territorial or, I don't know, tiny dogs in particular love to bark because they're threatened by everything. But no, do you know what it is? It's because Tatiana is searching for a deep purpose in life.
Yeah. Very deep. She wants to wake up
Yeah.
and have something to do each day.
Isn't that right, Frida? Yeah.
Frida, do you know Tatiana?
Have you met Tatiana,
I think
darling?
that's a yes. Sweetheart.
Hang on, I'm just getting some vibes from Frida here. Oh.
She
said,
says to
get
me,
these faggots off my couch.
she says the things I've said in this house. I need therapy.
She did say that. You do speak dog as well.
I do speak dog.
But the fact that Tatiana needs just like more, and when they said, when she wakes up in the morning, she's like, what am I living for? I actually started crying. I was laughing so much. I had to pause this scene, and they were just like, oh wow, that's really deep.
But then
Tatiana.
it cuts to Martine going, this is ridiculous. But then she plays along. I love it.
It was so good. Like, they were seriously worried for our girl Tatiana. She's not doing well.
You can see why
Yeah.
Martine wore the sunglasses because when they zoom in on her face and she's asking the question, she's borderline about to crack up.
Oh, I would need, a face
she
mask
was like,
in
and
that
she was going to
situation.
laugh.
So yeah, we wish Tatiana well. We hope she finds what she's looking for, whether that be just, a reason to get out of the bed.
And she better find that because Victoria, if she doesn't stop barking, Victoria's going to choose shopping over her.
It's true.
She's like, sorry, Tatiana, got to go if you keep barking.
Oh, I love little Tati. She's so cute.
Mm.
Cut to Terry in some cunty leather pants, strutting down the street to meet with Jackie Gillies. Just to see, how Jackie can help everybody heal.
Yeah.
And of course, she makes an exorcism joke. She's like, I think we might need an exorcist. An exorcism. You know what I fucking mean, Jackie. And Jackie's like, nah, we just got to bless it right out, girl. Got to let that goodness and shine, just like shine through in that, yeah?
Yeah.
But she warns Terry that if any of the girls are slightly hesitant to the shine, if they don't fully embrace the shine, it's not going to work.
And she can already see that there's no resolution.
She's pretty much like, you guys are fucked. She's like, I watched the last season and you guys are fucked. Is basically what she said. Like, no amount of shine in this world
shine anymore.
can help you fucking ladies. Yeah.
They're all fucked.
But she'll take the paycheck.
Yeah.
Oh my God, did you see Jackie and Gamble are doing like a viewing party?
I was going to ask you, did you go?
Well, no, get this. So I
Was it last night?
Of course I registered my interest. Was it last night? I don't know. It was on Zoom, doll.
Oh, it wasn't even a live one. It was on Zoom.
It was on Zoom. Jackie loves a little Zoom cash cow moment.
Of course she does. This is like very minimal.
She doesn't have to leave the house. She doesn't have to be with the great unwashed.
Yeah.
But she gets to ka-ching. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's a fucking smart girl.
She is a smart girl. She's always about making that coin.
She's about making the coin. But no, I didn't go to the live Zoom with Gamble and Jackie because I was too busy squealing at home at this episode.
It would have been funny to see them we all watch it together and then see their face. I mean, they would have probably already watched it, but just to see their faces.
Yeah, true. But Jackie was in it for 5 seconds.
Mm. Yeah.
She should have done the watch party next week. Or maybe it is. I don't know.
How will they do back to
Anyway, good work, girly. Cut to fashion Pilates. What the fuck?
Bend your knee, Katie. Bend your knee.
so good. And she's like, we're gonna put the little handbags on your backs now.
Caroline has no problem having the handbag on her booty.
Oh yeah, Caroline looked hot
She absolutely did look
with
hot.
that hot pink Balenciaga
She-
handbag.
Is very hot for her. She's beautiful.
She's stunned.
Like, she's absolutely stunned.
And I love later on, she's like getting something done, and she jokes to the lady like, "What do you use?" And she's like, "Oh, spray paint, and duct tape." I was like, "You are." That was
She's so
funny.
in between the moments where she is very angry at Kate and a little bit mean girly this year. She's very funny. And,
Yeah.
And when she's not on the work
When
wank
she's
train,
not on one,
Yeah.
when she's not on the work wank train, and when she's not like activated, she's
Yeah.
actually a lot of fun.
She's
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
I think
yeah.
she's the kind of girl. Yeah, you need to catch her in a low stakes, light environment like Kiki,
Yeah.
or on the runway for Akira. But otherwise, she's like, yeah, a bit of a cunt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
I mean, same girl. She puts that neon pink Balenciaga badge on the edge of a cliff in this episode. Like when they walk out after Pilates, she
Oh,
like
yeah.
pops it, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
Gonna
She's like
fall into
flailing her arms around next to that bag on there. I was like, "Ah!"
It's going to end up in the Bondi Sea,
I really thought it was going to end up, down there.
down the cliff where the gays are, where the gay beat is.
Yeah, it hits a gay
It's so
in the head
on the way down. It's so
sucking
funny
dick.
when Kate was doing her Pilates in the park. That was at Mark's Park in Sydney.
Oh, which is
It's
a known.
It's a known beat, but it's also back in the 70s and 80s used to be a spot where
The cops killed all the gays,
yeah,
allegedly, but also
Allegedly.
it's kind of proven.
kind
Yeah.
of where they used to like push them off the
Fuck
cliff and stuff.
those guys.
I know. It's just very Sydney though, right? Yeah. Anyway,
Cut to Nicole finally plugging her vitamin patches. Well, she didn't talk about them. They were in the shot. She was like doing the...
They were like making boxes?
Yeah, which is very Housewives. Like, oh, I'm just packing the boxes because the orders are going out. They're just selling like hotcakes. So I have to be packing boxes 24/7 at the table. And Noelle's just going to give me a little hand. And how this scene was so fucking staged. She's like, Noelle,
So staged.
could you please, darling, explain to me what hazing is? Because, you know.
This is for the basic bitches who watch it, who are not across the internet like you and I are.
Oh, honey, the amount of hazing content that
We've seen. that I've been
definitely
in,
doesn't contain
that I've been in.
any
No.
women.
Definitely doesn't
Or
contain
any
any
hazing,
women.
but it definitely contains a lot of hardcore
Humiliation.
anal penetration. Yeah. For those listeners who know what we're talking about, hello.
Welcome to the podcast.
Noelle is like, oh, Mum, it's really scary. It's like the older students, they like make the younger students like do things that... Nicole's like, things? What things? Things that make you uncomfortable? And she's like, yeah. But then she says, don't worry, it's really frowned upon. And I was like... Firstly, so first, let's rewind it right back here. Sorority culture in Australia, Miss
Yeah.
Guzzi,
It's not a thing.
it's not a thing.
It's not a thing at
Or
all.
are we not? Did we not go to like, I don't know, expensive enough schools?
I think it might be in private schools, as in like clubs and so forth, but it's not like on the American level that we're talking about here.
Yeah, right.
It's not a thing in Australia.
It's not. Well, to my knowledge.
Speak for yourself. I went to a very expensive school,
I did.
very expensive public school.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Noelle though seems to be sororitying it up. I just picture like an Anna Faris movie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like her being like her rocking up, and everyone being like, "Hey, new girl."
All I'm thinking is Scary Movie when
Yeah.
she's like having sex with the boy and he's never blown before. Gets
Oh,
shot
that
to
one.
the room.
Oh my
Stuff like
god, I'm so due for like a scary movie, like full, all of them. Because isn't one coming out like
I think
this
one is,
year?
I think so. There's
We
like
need
a
to do like
Scary
a
Movie 8 or something.
Yeah, let's watch like all of them.
Yeah.
and then go to the new one.
Yeah.
So good.
Let's do it. Have we missed the phone call that Kate and Terry have where Terry motorboats Kate?
What? When did that happen? You making up scenes?
There was a phone call that Kate had called Terry, and Terry's like, "Hi," and she's like, "Oh, my boobs," and then she gets the phone and she's like, "Urgh," in her boobs.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I think it was after this scene.
Yeah, that happened.
It's just a moment that I was like, what is this
There's a lot
episode?
going on. Blink and you'll miss it.
Yeah.
We do then get Sally and Kate playing tennis.
Yes.
And I love this. They're like, we've made the rule to not discuss the ladies. And I'm like, well then, fuck off.
Why the fuck are we...
What
is this?
What? I don't want to fucking see this scene then.
Yeah.
I was like, Skip,
This is just them talking
how
about kids.
dare you?
And
I
about
paid
Kate
for
freezing her eggs.
the binge subscription with ads. Thank you very much.
My $4.99 per month.
I want to see you talk about the ladies.
I paid for the binge
Paid for the-
subscription with ads.
Oh yeah, I refuse to do the full one. So they're playing tennis. She tells us about that she's thinking about freezing her eggs, and that Terry is like the main proponent, like, don't. And then you just picture Terry being like, hey, freeze your eggs already. Oh,
Freeze them. It's like a random call like, have you done it? Have you freezed your eggs yet?
don't. Egg update, please. How frozen are they? On the scale of 1 to frozen.
Are they as frozen as Nicola's attitude towards me? Then they'll be ice frozen.
And then Sally's like, yeah, look, I'm going to get on there. I'm going to do that too. I'm going to tell you to freeze your eggs as well, because I'm really like fun and cool like that. Okay.
She's back to being...
Yeah, Sally's back to being firmly. Is this also when we get the dog stuff? I think it might be. When Kate tells us about her deep emotion to Benny, her gorgeous dog. I actually, this is when I mushed down as a dog lover.
As a pet owner, I also did the same thing. Like, I'm a cat owner, but I have gone through what Kate's gone through. And so I just felt it for a moment. I was like, yeah, I get you, girl. When you're
Exactly.
a pet for like 20-something years or, like, you know, they're part of your family.
Exactly, and especially it's super queer coded too, because like you know, like RuPaul says, we choose our family, and then sometimes we choose animals.
True.
Just as pets. Just to clarify. And then it's really sad when they leave this world, and Kate was like, you can't talk about it as much because like. You know, your boring straight friends are just like, oh, well, it wasn't a human. Yeah, shut up, because I'm not breeding.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's the part that I identified with the most.
Yeah.
It's like, not to talk about too much, but I had a pet. I got him when I was 16.
Yeah,
Passed away when I was 38.
That's like your whole fucking
21 years.
life.
Yeah, more than literally.
That's
So
sad.
when that happened, I was like,
Oh, I'm not
I get
prepared
it.
for when free release this world. I'm not prepared, I tell you. Yeah.
well, just so you know, you can talk about it as much as you want with me. But no, for the serious of that, it was nice.
It was a nice moment, and it also gives Kate's like kind of serious persona a bit of context, which I appreciate that they're. I appreciate they're at least trying to like colour her story in a bit, so you're not just like, who's this pop bitch?
Yeah, and also like her story is just having conflict with everyone. She's actually got a bit more.
Yeah.
You know, nuance. Like there's a bit more going on with Kate.
Yeah. It's like Sally too, like I'm glad we've got her backstory because it does make sense why she's like really strong and like not really interested too much in the petty drama because she's kind of been through some shit.
Absolutely. She's like, oh, can't
be fucked.
because I've been through worse.
And you do
Real
need,
problems.
Yeah, and you do need that like lampshade on the show.
Real problems, like Victoria's barking dog. Real problems.
And the kids menu.
Coming up.
Terry meets up with Chrissy. A lot of little meetups. Yeah, a lot of quick, short, sharp meetups. To clear the air. Love this. Setting up. They talk about, you know, they basically squash their eggs in this scene. And Terry has to do it because she needs Chrissy and Nicole to come to her feelings. She does.
She also identifies that Terry's not the main character. The main attraction in the city. Well, you know, Chrissy is another BDE character, right?
Fuck yeah.
And she that was my note. She'll and she needs Chrissy on side to get Nicole, but also realizes that if she has Chrissy, then the two of them can do what they need to do. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and I feel like Nicole, unfortunately, is going to get pushed out because, as they said, it used to be fun. And it's like, seriously.
True.
It used to be fun.
She did. But now she's just like,
I know.
not interested. And so why are you back, girl?
Yeah. Maybe she thought it was gonna. Oh, actually, maybe she didn't think Terry was coming back. Because Terry signed on later, no? Well, I mean, that's what. She
That's
entered.
what we understand.
In any case, she entered the show later.
Yeah.
She wasn't in the first few episodes. So maybe Nicole really thought that she wouldn't have to deal.
Yeah.
So in that case, like that's a bit of a stitch up.
Mm.
But also,
You signed up for it.
Sorry.
I mean, it's a TV show. You know what you signed up for, girl.
Exactly. And did you really think like the biggest fallout from us is you really think they weren't going to follow that up?
And not
that one go?
Exactly.
Come on. Yeah. Chrissy says she's big on respect, but she's never lost a friend, and she's not about to, so she's very happy to move forward. And I was like, thank fuck.
Yeah. It's really only Nicole that's now holding on to.
Yeah. Now that
wanting to move forward.
exactly. Now that Chrissy's let it go, it's like all eyes are on Nicole.
And even Caroline wants to move forward with Kate, but Kate is slow to do it. I think Kate wants to have her moment, and then she might move on. She wants to dig the knife in a bit, and then move on.
Later on, Caroline's like, well, my situation with Kate is actually much worse. I hope you know. It's like, whoa, alright. Is it?
I mean, it seems a bit more. It's a bit more legit.
Yeah.
She's like saying Kate is fake, whereas like you did turn up at 9:30 when I asked you to. Like, that's not a problem.
Yeah. No, I like that they're being competitive with who's got more problems. It's great. Yeah, well, Chrissy's like, well, we're not going to agree, but we'll just move forward. And nice work, girls. We love to see it. All right, this is the Martine dinner party. So Martine's invited over Chrissy and Nicole and Caroline. And Caroline's got lockjaw from sucking Stephanie's cock. I read that as well.
Oh god.
Yeah, no joke, she's classy.
She is.
She's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Caroline is tired, as she said, and with lockjaw, but not because of him. Sure, Jan.
Yeah, Chrissy's so good. How she's like, I heard you had a friend visiting, and Caroline's face is like, really, bitch? So good. No, I'm so glad that Caroline's getting some dick.
Yeah, good for her.
Good on you, girl.
Put me up, bitch.
Yeah. Chrissy then does a very like Salt Lake City move, and she gives Martine a toothbrush. This props.
Was so good.
Props to props.
So good. Here's a toothbrush to wash your mouth out. To clean your mouth. So
Hazing, you know that's what they make them do.
yeah.
In the hazing, they use the toothbrush. Should have given her a roll of toilet paper.
She absolutely should
Isn't
have.
that what was brought up last week? So was like, I think they shoved the toilet paper
Up their ass and run around or something.
And then Martine's response is full on robot.
Like HR robot.
HR robot. She's like, well, I've been programmed as a HR robot, so I don't have any empathy.
My favourite line is, Chrissy's like, she really thinks before she speaks. We're the same. No.
She really thinks about things before she speaks. I love that. And Chrissy's like me.
Sure does.
But yeah, so Martine's been programmed to never show emotion, basically. Which was like, wow,
I'm gonna
say,
say,
you're gonna kill someone.
Sam, I lived for this moment where she explained herself. I was like, you fucking go to town.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Martine, I really like you because you're here to play,
Yeah.
and you're gonna play it at your rules, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah. She's also like owning in this moment. She's like, look, I can be a bit of a bitch sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, yes, I was on my phone the whole time.
Selfies alive.
Yeah. She's like, selfies. So like, she's got a little bit of self-awareness, but then she's very good at like arguing. She like can argue her way out of the fucking paper. She's like,
Here for it.
but she's not into being proven wrong by the semantics of the word hazing. And this is when Chrissy's like, oh fuck this bitch. Really? We're doing semantics now? But then Martine, I think Martine reads the room a bit at this point, and then she does actually apologise for the. She's like, "Oh, I'm really sorry, that you've taken it back." Anyway.
I'm sorry that you felt that you weren't hazing me. I'm sorry you felt that way. Not actually sorry.
No, but again, she's very she's very good with her words. Whereas Victoria would say she's very eloquent.
Because at first it looked to you thinking, just another one.
Yeah, well, she got red for filter when she walked in at first dinner.
Yeah.
Dr. Kate was
Now Kate's a big fan. Big fan.
Yeah. Oh, now she's on her side, so yeah, loves it. Then Saved by the Bell being dinner is served, and this was a great gag. She's like, "Ladies, I only eat high-end cuisine." And the cloches come out, and you're like, "This is going to be some MasterChef shit.
Crossover.
There's going to be some fucking dry ice under those cloches." And no.
No.
What do we get? Chilies and nuggies.
And a burger.
And a little mini pizza.
Yeah.
They ordered one of everything from the kids' menu.
Literally, it was the kids' menu.
And then,
I guess Martine looked, she's under 12. So.
well, that's the thing. It's her whole brand is like, "I'm a toddler."
Yeah.
Which was Victoria's brand last season. So now I'm seeing
The toddler
like they
twins.
do tutus and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute. They want to reverse age like the Substance style.
Yeah.
But like they want to do it.
Without taking the substance.
Yeah, that, and they want to do it to a point where they're actually 3.
Yeah.
How good was Martine's like, "I've got to stay relatable, right?" The way
So
she
good.
delivered that line,
So good.
bitch.
This is what I mean, she's self-aware.
She looked down the barrel of the camera and goes, "Well, you know what? Took a drag of cigarette. I gotta stay relatable for the kids."
She took a drag of a fucking fag. She definitely. Oh, it was great. It was so good.
Gotta stay relatable. I
Live for
bowed
it.
down to this fucking icon.
Last week when Sally said Martine has entered the chat, I was like, "Oh, Martine is gunning for Queen." Stuff with behaviour like this, yeah.
Yeah. Look, Nicole tells the girls she's not interested in a friendship with Terry.
Deeply offended.
Deeply offended. She's been snubbed at the Melbourne Cup one too many times, and she doesn't want to have confrontation. And then, again, I ask, "Why are you here?"
Yeah, totally. Like, what are you bringing to this season? Apart from, just not getting over it.
Exactly. And then this is when Carolyn is like, "Well, my situation with Kate is worse." She says she's nervous to meet with Kate though, but she's going to do it. And that they both have a thorn in their side.
Well, mine's a tree,
Mine's
actually.
a tree. The whole tree.
The whole tree.
So good.
The mole tree? No.
Then Nicole kicks off with Chrissy, and Carolyn kind of gets in on it a little bit too. There's a back and forth, and then Chrissy is done. She's done. She's had it, girls. I've had it.
Done. She's had it. I wrote the same thing. But she
You
won't be there
used
tomorrow.
to be fun, Nicole.
It was fun to see Chrissy go off.
Oh, living.
And I was like, is this an actual scripted moment, or is this a
Oh,
bit of both? I think it's a bit of both.
She was leaning in, but she did a great job.
I agree.
I was very here for it. I am fun. Nicole. She's actually quite insulted.
Very deeply offended.
And then Chrissy leaves with a, "See you tomorrow at the Spiritual Healing, girls. I'll be wearing white."
Can't wait.
I'll be wearing white.
All the virgins wear white.
Do you know who's not wearing white?
The devil.
The devil.
The devil wears red.
Devil herself. At the healing session, they're all in white, except Carol. Jackie introduces herself. How good was this introduction? She's like, "I don't know if any of you fucking cunts know me, shine, but I'm Jackie fucking Girlies, alright? So listen up.
The angels have sent me.
Angela fucking sent me to sort you fuckers out." Like, she really, she's great.
Full Newcastle.
She went newy. I love this. Yeah, they've got this sort of drone shot of their prayer circle.
Oh.
Sons, Nicole.
I was like, where's the, what is it? The
Pentagram.
Pentagram.
Yeah, it was getting like the yellow jackets.
And then
were
when they
they
all,
gonna eat?
when when's the fire going to start? When's the coven going to start? When they all started walking through the forest in their white, I was like, what is this, picnic and hanging rock? Yeah. I was like, Miranda?
Yeah. Oh, it was
it was very big. Miranda! It was very big and hanging rock. Yeah. It was great.
Oh, I love Martine. She's like, look, I'm not really into whatever this is, but hey, I'm just thinking about myself, and I might get a free reading from Jackie Kelly. So that's cool.
Such a thing.
What?
She's a queen.
What?
Bitch knows. Yeah, she knows.
She's like, I'm just thinking about me, selfies, and maybe getting some Jackie Gillies content for the gram.
Because that's all she wants. Selfies and Instagram content.
Bitch, me too. Oh, so
Love her.
good. Nicole's not coming.
No. Very evident.
Yeah.
Nicole's not coming. Because she wouldn't be late.
Well, that's it, right? Well, she would never be late.
I wish she came late.
She should have came late.
Could you imagine?
Oh, stop.
But it's not. But if they did, then Terry would be like, well, you came late. And then that would be the new thing that they could fight about.
She should have passed on a message that she had what was her excuse for the reunion? A family emergency or family event that was booked in. Noelle had to take it down.
But we saw the screenshots of her saying, I'll be there tomorrow. And then she didn't turn up. No, I'll have to take it down. Sorry, I took me just to get
Just to supervise that one. No, there was like, yeah, it's like they didn't bring up the reunion, but they was like, oh, she's done it again. They didn't say like what the other like filming situation was that she didn't rock up to. Yeah.
Well, you know, it was also the other day when they were at the fashion thing and Terry turned up and Nicole wasn't there.
Yeah.
Because
she didn't read every edition of Vogue, which is where Carolyn.
She didn't get off the work rank train.
Yeah,
she missed her stop and she kept going.
She missed her fucking stop, mate. Carolyn's like, I'm done with you cunts. I've heard enough.
Yeah.
Can we move on?
Fair enough.
I'm bored. And I was like, thank you!
I'm with you, girl.
Same.
That's not, but Terry won't let go that Nicole's not there.
Yeah. Well,
Because
Terry's feeling righteous. Which
Very
I
righteous.
love.
Look, I'm with Caroline, let's move on, but I'm
Yeah.
also like, I want Terry to fucking go.
Well, we need the resolution. We
Right.
need, like, the
We're gonna
story
get it.
producers and the audience need, like, to close out this story quickly. They tried to do it last year, and she didn't do it.
I don't know if we're going to get it.
It's very avoidant.
Mm.
Which, like, fair enough, but you kind of want to show. Like, just do it. Why can't she just rock up and give, like, a fake apology?
Yeah.
And then let Terry have a smug Terry's on,
Yeah.
and then move on.
Yeah.
And then you get to plug more vitamin patches. That would
But
be
you didn't
my
actually,
approach.
plug. Yeah, they use
Yeah.
normal boxes with Noelle after she's taken a shit. Sorry, Nicole. It's too funny.
Fucking hell. Yeah, they're milking it at this point. And it's like, look, if the drama was good, I'd be like living mama. But it's about someone not waking up on time.
Yeah,
Or
it's
something. Not
it's-
rocking up.
There's a lot of penny clutching. A lot of
Yeah.
Spanish clutching, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Terry goes, we're all facing the music, why can't she? Which is great.
Do you reckon Terry had a couple of T-bombs before she
Oh,
did this?
fuck yeah. It's too early for T-bombs with Terry.
What time do you reckon they did that in the afternoon?
I don't know. It looked like a
It looked like a
mid to early afternoon. Because
definitely a few T-bombs in. They would have had some, morning getting ready, filming,
Yeah.
makeup and stuff.
But next week looks fucking great.
Oh, babes, I can't wait for next week. It's gonna go off.
Yeah, I'm here for this season. The girls are working hard.
Yeah.
Maybe not Nicole, but I guess it's still like.
It's only episode 4.
Yeah.
We've got, at least another 8 to
Is
go.
she gonna face the music?
Maybe another 8 to go, who knows?
What are your hopes and predictions?
I really hope. Well, we're going to see Kate really dig the knife into Caroline next week.
Mhm.
We didn't hear what she says.
Activated cat.
What do you think she says?
I think it's something to do with something slutty from her past. That's the vibe that
That's-
the edit gave. It was
Yeah.
like you used to be an escort or you used to be a stripper.
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought.
You've done porn or something.
Yeah, that's
And
exactly.
because they're also offended. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's
Sure.
like, oh right, we're gonna go there, and then you
Oh,
see,
we're going there, are
and
we?
you see Jackie's face go, ooh, like this.
Yeah. Jackie's face.
Even Jackie was like, oh, that's a bit lowbrow.
Yeah.
The Sydney girls dig the knife right in,
They
they
do.
twist it. It's not that the Melbourne girls don't, but
There was a playfulness to Melbourne. I know, not always. There was definitely some moments that went there, but like, they would bounce back enough
yeah,
for it to keep going.
yeah, they had enough of a friendship to go, oh, shit, we're having some beef, but let's move on from it. Whereas there's no friendship here, not with everyone.
Well, it's kind of like, I think season 5 of Melbourne had the same energy as all of the seasons of Sydney,
Yeah.
where there was stuff happening,
Yeah.
but it like felt quite like the producers' fingerprints were all over it.
All over
There
it.
was things that weren't captured. There was the drama centered around things we didn't see,
Yeah,
which sucks as a viewer.
Yeah.
Because you're like, what the fuck happened? What, like, we didn't see Nicole not turning up for the thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
we just
Like,
saw them suddenly
we
out.
kind of
in
saw them
Tokyo.
out in us, walking around
Yeah.
the streets, ordering like fried squid on a stick or
Yeah, were
whatever.
they walking around that market? or something?
Yeah,
Or was
it's
it
like-
Terry and
I don't know. They were
Yeah.
doing something, and it was like, oh, Nicole's not here, and she was supposed to be. And I'm like, sorry, like
Wait.
that's not good.
yeah.
No,
No, it's not.
just not.
There's because there's a lot of spanner clutching.
Exactly.
So there might not actually be any drama.
Yeah, and then
Yes.
then it begs the question: what's really going on? Did something else happen? I
Yeah.
mean, the snubbing at the Melbourne Cup. That I'm like, okay, now we're getting somewhere
Mm.
because that's a real thing,
Mm.
and we can all kind of relate to that a bit. So I'm kind of like, oh,
But that
okay.
came after Tokyo.
I reckon they just don't like each other or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's just they just don't. They're just
Wow.
not each other's people.
Terry's
Which just lean on that.
Yeah, Terry's type A as fuck.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
not for everyone.
No.
And in a group of women
Yeah.
that are quite competitive with
Yeah.
their cash and everything. It's like, yeah, the
It's funny how Viv and Kate have,
Yeah.
singled up though.
Interesting.
But I think Kate's actually quite vulnerable when you think like she's strong, but she's actually kind of
Yes.
a bit vulnerable and a bit. I think she sees Terry as a bit of extra strength for her and a bit of a protector maybe,
Yeah,
especially
totally.
with this group of women.
Kate does need friends because, well, yeah, like she needs supporters,
Mm.
and I feel like she can be a bit prickly sometimes as like a self-defense mechanism, and it
Mm.
like pushes people away.
Mm.
But what she really wants is for those people to be like, oh no, like it's okay,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm a big fan of Kate.
Me too.
Actually, I see her.
She's like,
I see
yeah,
you,
same.
girl.
I see you go.
I see you. But I also want you to have more fun.
Yeah, I just also
Just play
don't.
with it- play with it a bit
I'm
more.
never gonna like watching a queer person on TV be like
Yeah.
isolated by a group of people. That's
Yeah.
never gonna be fun for me.
No.
So like, I know we're not quite there, but like last season we almost went there, and like now I'm like, can we just not? Yeah,
Yeah.
let's not do that.
That's the part I'm not enjoying.
Mm.
It's like, she's having good one-on-one relationships with like Sally and Terry, but she should be part of the group and she
Mm.
shouldn't be isolated because she hasn't done anything to anyone to warrant that isolation apart from just trying to be herself, and herself is not just like everyone else. That's the way I see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's good. It's like, yeah, it's finally the tea is steeping,
Yeah.
and there's more like
Yeah.
flavor coming out, and we're getting to know these women, and that's the thing. Like, it does take time.
Mm.
The seasons progressively get better because there's more history, and they get more comfortable on camera. I think Carolyn last season not so comfortable on camera.
No.
Now she is.
So comfortable.
Now
this
she's like,
season.
whatever,
She's
let's go.
fully very comfortable. They're all comfortable on camera. Victoria's the same.
Yeah.
Victoria's much more comfortable on camera. She is not
She's
taking
still
it seriously.
doing bits,
Oh,
which is great.
totally.
She's a bits diva.
Yeah.
As is Martine.
Oh, they're the Bitsy Diva
Yeah,
twins.
they're the Bitsy Bobsy twins.
But what do you think of the injection of Martine into this season? Like, do you think they needed
an
it?
injection. Which she's definitely had a few of those. They fucking did need it, and I think she is doing heavy lifting.
I
She's
agree.
an essential worker on this card.
An essential. She
Yeah.
is an essential.
Front
worker.
line.
PPE decked out.
Yeah.
She is injecting.
I think
I agree.
they had her commissioned in a lab.
They grew her from
after
stem
season
cells.
2, yeah, after season 2, they're like, get the binge AI bot
Yep.
working on a new Megan model.
Yep.
It's going to be called Martine.
Yep.
and we need it to save the show.
Yeah.
And that's what her mission is to save the show, and she's fucking doing it.
I couldn't agree with you more. I was very unsure in episode 1, but by this episode I'm like, queen. Absolute fucking queen. And really questioning Nicole, like, girl, I can pull your finger out if you want to be part of it, or just don't.
Yeah.
Like, go. Or stay.
Piss or get off the pot.
Yeah, literally, piss or get off the pot.
Well, it's all happening.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shane.
Thanks for having me.
My
Love talking
pleasure.
about these
fuck.
girls with you.
Me too. I'll see you at the live show, doll.
I'll see you there.
I'll see you all there too. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky while you're at it. Links are in the show note.
Bye.
Bye-bye.